Let's try another 4-term polynomial. This time I do see a greatest common factor, so I'm going to do that first. Nothing in common with all 4 terms with the numbers, but I see that I have a t cubed as my smallest exponent on t out of any of the terms. So I can divide by a t cubed and pull this out to the front as my greatest common factor. So let's note that we're starting off with a GCF. Once I do that, I want to see what I have left, and I know based on having 4 terms that I'm going to be doing a factor box next. 5t cubed plus 2t squared minus 5t and minus 2. Let's put those terms into our factor box. We'll make a note that we're using factor box and write the terms. 5t cubed, 2t squared, minus 5t minus 2. Looking across the first column, there's nothing in common with 5 and 2, but t cubed and t squared have a t squared in common. Negative 5t and negative 2, well, it's got a negative 1 in common there. Looking down the first column, I see a 5 in both locations. One's negative, but it has a 5 in common. And here I see a t, so I'm going to write a 5t. And finally, down my second column, I have a 2. We can go ahead and rewrite this using our factors now. Remember that the t cubed is just going to continue coming along for the ride, but now that second set of parentheses is broken into 2. I have a 5t plus 2 and a t squared minus 1. You should recognize this as just being a linear term. It just has a t to the first power. This one here has a squared on it, so we need to investigate further. We have 2 terms with a subtraction sign. This is a perfect square, and so is this one. We're going to be doing that same difference of 2 squares that we've done several times before. So let's do that. Before we do that, we'll go ahead and recopy everything before that. T cubed, 5t plus 2. We know we're done with those, but now let's break this up into a t in the front, 1's in the back, 1 with a plus, 1 with a minus. These are now also linear terms, so I have a monomial term, 3 linear terms. If I ask myself if I'm done, my answer should be yes. If you want to, make yourself a note here just to make sure that you know where this came from. It was from difference of 2 squares.